beloved school principal, Ma'am Eleanor P. Talay, to our dedicated teachers, supportive parents, and to my fellow graduates, good morning. In this time of COVID-19 pandemic, struggle is real. We really must strive hard in order to survive. We live in the way that we are not used to. We were so overwhelmed of all the changes that we never expected to happen. We have adapted new ways for us to be able to move forward amid the pandemic, including our new ways of learning. Since there are health safety protocols that are strictly implemented, we were put in this kind of setting, the modular distant learning. We studied at home and no face-to-face interactions with our mentors and classmates. And this challenge was just pretty tough. While I was writing this and I thought about the theme, honestly, I was stuck thinking, is quality education really possible in this kind of setup? Because I know there were times when we told ourselves, I was able to pass the outputs on time, but it seems like I've only learned a little bit. But that moment when I was asking myself repeatedly, there was something inside me that kept on telling me, yes, we've learned. We've not just learned something, but we've learned a lot. I assessed and gave myself time for reminiscing all the things that I have gone through, and there came many realizations. I realized that we always associate quality of education to how many concepts do we know or how much we are familiar of the lesson. In this time of pandemic, I think we've missed to see that quality education is also about our ability to work independently or with others, to be inquisitive for new learnings, to exercise creativity, to be responsible in performing our roles, to kill old mindsets and bad habits that hinder success, to start prioritizing right priorities, and to discover and enhance our potentials while we engage in the learning process. When we were in our face-to-face classes, we were too dependent on the person seated right beside us. When there was a quiz or a test, there are some who just stretch out their necks like that of a giraffe and whisper, "Buddy, what's on your number 4?" But we learned to be independent in this distant learning. We even became like teachers of our own. We did our best to learn. And all of us should be proud of ourselves. For all the sleepless nights, body pains, emotional and mental breakdowns, family problems, financial issues, and other obstacles that we were able to overcome. We should be proud of ourselves for having the courage to ask our teachers. They're just one call away now that social media are widely utilized. They have their own responsibilities, and we have our responsibilities too. I believe that when we start asking, we start learning. Asking help whenever we need is never a weakness. So never be afraid to ask. And we should be grateful to our teachers because as we humbled ourselves to ask for them about the lessons we can't understand, they explained them to us. And for me, it wasn't just an explanation, but an encouragement. We have developed our ability to work independently and have the eagerness to learn. We have learned to exercise creativity when we were out of resources. In desperate times, when it seems like we were running out of stops, we've learned to utilize what we have. There were times when we had to scold ourselves for not being able to do the outputs. We had to slap our cheeks to wake up our spirits, have our concentration back, and focus again to what's important. If something hinders us to succeed, like our old mindsets and bad habits, we must avoid them. And if you can't avoid, kill. We have responsibilities as students and as sons and daughters of our own families. We had to manage our time so that we can finish our homeworks and also our household chores. We became more responsible. We've discovered our hidden potentials. We have realized that we are able, that we can do the things we thought we are not capable of. We have to be expanded. Now that we are having another step in a bigger world ahead of us, with bigger opportunities and tougher challenges. Keep working for your dreams. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you to our dear parents, thank you to our mentors, and to my fellow graduates. I believe that all of these things that we've learned along with the lessons will play important roles as we go along our journey. Big yes for quality education. Glory be to God. Congratulations, Padayon.